Alright, what's going on YouTube? Back with another lifting video. Today I'm going to be hitting bench, a flat, an incline. I think I'm going to start with incline first. My elbows are super inflamed right now, so I'm going to have to fucking warm up forever, but incline should feel pretty good. So I'm going to try to hit 200 plus for reps, not 225 for reps, but maybe 255 for a couple reps. I think I'm just going to stick to triples, right now for the next couple weeks. I'm actually off for, well, I'm not off, but I'm on vacation for a couple of days, so it'd be nice if I was just chilling here at home. I could get like a nice set workout schedule, but I will not be in town for a couple of days, so I'm gonna try to get the best chest workout. I guess more of a bench session, because when I say like a session, it's like I'm trying to push some good weight, perfect the form, perfect the lift, and try not to get injured. But on a chest day, if I would say, like, I just want to get a bunch of reps, get a good pump. That's not really like a session, like a bench session. That's more like a chest workout. Two different things, right? So let's get to it. All right, first things first, gotta set up this bench every time. Yeah. I always feel like when I squat, I move the squat stand here. I think that's pretty good here. But anyways, I need a better bench. Maybe next year I'll get one. A couple $100 just for a bench. It's pretty insane. Yeah, definitely got to warm up with some tricep push downs and some curls, because my arms are still sore from, so what was that, arm wrestling practice a weekend ago, and then, so 2 weekends now, arm wrestling practice. Gotta warm up. I'm actually looking forward to not lifting for a couple days. That way I can come back and hopefully feel fresh. A lot of the times it's either I come back and I feel weak, or I come back and I feel too fresh, and then I regret like taking all those days off from lifting. But I guess, let's see. Yeah, like 6 days without lifting. go just instead of pinky to the rings, I'm gonna go the ring finger to the rings there. This is Ohio Power Bar. It's pretty standard. It's a standard just lifting bar. It's a lot stiffer than deadlift bar. Deadlift bar has a bunch of whip in it. There's other bars that have more of a whip. Got the Rogue Ohio deadlift bar. The whip isn't as crazy as the Texas deadlift bar, which I've used at Madtown. I feel like with the Texas deadlift bar, you can pull the slack a little more, right? But this fucker, solid. The other thing too is if you want to take good care of your bars, because I think this one I ended up leaving the weights like 405 on for a couple weeks. And when I was going to the gym, and I feel like it kind of bowed just a tiny bit. So if I have the weight in a certain, or the bar in a certain position, I can feel it want to roll either forward or back, just from that little angle, right? With 405, it bends just a little bit. 315, it ain't gonna bend much, but yeah, invest in a good bar. I had a regular gym bar from Dick's. You know those Dick's little steel bars you can get? You can pick those up anywhere. But when I was deadlifting like 315, I dropped that and it just split at the collar here, or at the two-inch shaft position. It split like in half, like the steel literally just broke. So expensive bars. I think they're like $400+ now. So let's get it. All right, so little, not like lifting little idea here or anything, but if you want to jump up to 225 in like a certain amount of weight, obviously start with 135 if you can already do that for a bunch of 20 reps, whatever, right? Throw on a 10 and a 5, that will bring you up to 165, and then from 165 it will bring you up to 195 if you go up in increments of 30. And from 195 plus 30, that's 225. So right, yeah, 195, 3, 4, 8, 95, you got a 5 and a 10, that's 30, so that's 10, 20 pounds. Then you would hit 225, and then you would add another 10 and a 5. That's how I'm gonna get to 255 for 3 reps, or just in jumps, you know. If you go 35 and a 10, and then another 10, that's not even 185 yet, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, so you're not adding like a bunch of 10s after, you know, like, I mean, that's 20 pounds. If you're going up by 20 pounds in bench, you might not feel the difference between 20 and 30 pounds. So if you can hit 135 for 10, don't throw on 155 and do 80. Throw on 165 on. You should jump up in big increments. Not in big increments, but moderate increments. You know, you're not gonna go 225 and then go to 275. You're not really warming up everything yet. You know, you're still cold. Even if you hit it for 10 reps, you should probably throw something in between. Um, for bench, right? For squats, that's different because you can handle more weight. So if you jump up in 50-pound increments and for squats, that's pretty good. Obviously, if you can do 100-pound increments, that's crazy. But at that point, you're probably squatting like 800 pounds. Because if you're going from 135, 225, 315, 405, 495, you know, you're gonna feel those 100 pounds every time, or 90 pounds, whatever it is. Or if you're lifting in kilos, it's 50 kilos, that's over 100 pounds. So, 50 kilo jumps, that's a lot, it's crazy. So, yeah. Yeah, going just a little wider on the hand positioning. I feel like I'm using a bunch more chest, but it takes away like the elbow. I guess the use of the elbows and the joints on your fucking elbows more because it just feels a little heavier right now. So, and also too, like, this is what I would get, right? Whenever I do singles sometimes or triples, it feels heavy as shit, right? Versus when I'm like just repping, getting 10 reps with 185 or 8 and then doing 205 or jumping to 225. But somehow at the end it gets lighter, or it feels lighter, it feels more comfortable. Like my shoulders right now feel super stiff. So I'm going to stretch out a little bit and warm those babies up. Throw on 225, hit that for 3 and 255, maybe 275. I mean, it's only 20 pounds more, but if I can hit 275 for 3, that'd be good. Oh, shit. Alright, since we're pretty much already warmed up here with shoulders, bench, and arms, I'm just gonna hit start off with 135, then jump up to 185, then 225. I'm still gonna stick to triples, so see how much weight I can get. 255 felt light the second set for incline there, but I probably could have hit 265. 10 more pounds for 3, but the goal is 255. I'm not gonna set a number here for flat. Maybe I can maybe I can hit 265 for 3. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, one thing I was telling my cousin, because he's pretty big, my cousin Junior, and he was hitting, he hit 315 here the other day, but then he hit 275 for 7. He's been hitting it for a couple reps, like not 10 reps yet, But one thing he does is he benches like this, you know. And obviously, what you want to do is you try to push forward like a press, like you're almost like pressing. That way, you can use your lats, your triceps, your forearms, leg drive, set your legs right, and then you should be able to just push that weight. Once you practice that technique, you should be able to push the weight easier with the good technique. As long as your shoulders are good, you should be good because you're using a lot of shoulders for flat. And you come down, you can feel the stretch. I mean, you don't have to go all the way down, right? If you're just trying to build muscle, you know, wide grip, pump that chest, you know. It's crazy. Bench has never felt that light ever in a long time. Flat bench at least. Other than my elbows being kind of all fucking inflamed right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go straight for 275 for 3. 255 felt pretty easy, so I'm flat. For a while, incline was feeling way easier. I was able to just do more, but that was probably because I wasn't hitting flat. It just hurt too bad on the elbow. So now that, I mean, they still hurt, just not as bad, I guess, you know. So I should be able to hit 275 with the sleeves on for 3. And this time I actually put the wrist straps on because the last time I did it on one of the reps, my wrist almost gave out and like fucking pushed forward. So, I mean, it's not like 400 pounds, right? But to happen, you know. So, put on the wrist straps, should be able to grip it good. And again, it's the technique because, I mean, it feels heavy, but I think the technique wise and the leg drive and the pulling back and then pressing up, you know, you're using your whole momentum, you know, in a way, legs, lat, and everything. So. All right, end of this workout video. 275 for 3 reps. Felt super easy. I felt like I could have done 2 more, but the goal was 3, so that was good. I feel like if I bench once a week, just like squatting once a week, I feel great. If I do it more than twice, I feel like I can't recover enough. Like the chest area, I can't recover, the joints, the shoulders. So, other than arm wrestling ruining fucking my lifts and shit, like I want to deadlift, but then I get that bicep pain when I do double over and under. But anyways, that's the reality of arm wrestling. It makes you ache everywhere, or it makes your other lifts not good, you know. So took forever to warm up my elbows, so I'm flat. Finally felt good. 135 when I went down with it, it felt super easy. Next time I'm gonna do the opposite. I'll do flat and then incline. I think that's what I did last time, and now I did the opposite. So it actually evens out because then now I felt like 275 was super easy. Next time I'll do flat, and I'm gonna feel like 275 is gonna be easy on incline. And I know for incline, everybody thinks like it's hard. If you practice a certain lift, maybe for a month straight, right? Like maybe once every 5 days, not once a week, not every 7 days, or once in a 7 day gap, just once every 5 days. You get so accustomed to it that it feels good by like the third week. You know, you'll start liking the lifts. It took me a while to get used to back to incline, but I think like once you start just doing it, like even for squatting, like sometimes I'll take weeks off from squatting because I just don't like the pain I get in my joints sometimes. Like my right ankle when I sprained it, that one that one sometimes hurts. From squatting yesterday, my left one hurts. My left one hurt this morning when I woke up, and then my left knee. Because sometimes when you squat, with any slight little variation, it's gonna throw you off, and you're gonna feel it the next day. So, but everything right now is going good. So I want to keep it that way. I think doing less arm wrestling workouts, I can recover faster and lift heavier. So right now, every time I do like a bench session, I'll do like 2 arm wrestling workouts. And like for right now, I did 2 bicep curl workouts. So I'm gonna do 1 arm wrestling workout. You know, obviously you use your bicep a little bit in arm wrestling. Uh, and yeah, biceps and bench, man. Anything biceps like this with bench. You know, maybe superset it. You don't have to go super heavy with the weight. Like right now, I just had like 235s on each side. So what is that? Like 70, like 105 pounds for 10. And then I just jumped up in increments of 10 from where I started with like 50 pounds or something. So yeah, everything's going good. That's it.